What's up guys, it's Slothia. We're doing a super abridged version of the patch notes, just going over everything that happened in this patch really quickly. Kuzenbo, no skin, looks nice. Daji new skin looks nice. Freya new skin, it's okay. Cupid new skin, what the fuck, what a meme. Kanona's new skin, looks nice, but I hate that guy. Kukulkan mastery skins, we got Daji, Dan, Salt Avatar, some of Smite with some new skins and a new pedestal. Project Olympus, various fixes to the game, various adjustments making it run a lot smoother, a lot better. Prestige levels so you can get past level 30, so if you want to brag, that's for you. Wisdom tab updates, you get some nice videos, that's it. Triumphant chest, you get a lot of stuff from chest for leveling up now, for playing every week. Bug fixes of various ways. For example, you can see enemies in the fog of blah blah blah. Map conquest changes, generally less XP, more health on jungle camps, minions clash at the same time, so we'd start in the jungle and shit like that, and Phoenixes have a lot more health and survivability, which is nice. Siege gets some changes as well, I'm not going to go over that in detail. Clash gets some changes, Jaws gets some changes, all a little bit of adjustments. Haste Metal is removed from the game. Hastened Katana is the melee version of it now, pretty strong. Hastened Ring is the mage version of it, probably even stronger. Then Hunter's Bow is the new replacement for Hunters, and Atalanta's Bow is the upgrade version of that, which does quite a lot, but not quite as much as the old Hastened, makes you fast. Toxic Blade is an anti-heal AA item. Shaman's Ring is, I don't even know, it's a stacking mage power item, that's a bit weird. Aegis Amulet gets a nerf, so does the upgrade Blink Rune. Blink Rune upgrade gets a buff. Bracer of Undoing gets a mostly nerf. Cursed Ankh mostly gets a buff, but a longer cooldown. Heavenly Wings is called Sprint again, no it's not, but it's actually Sprint. Horrific Emblem gets a strong buff on the upgrade version, but a longer cooldown. Magic Shell now gives you a shield, which is super weird, and the upgrade version gives you a block, which is super strong. Meditation Cloak is super strange now, and it's probably not worth picking up still on the upgrade version. Phantom Veil now is nerfed for whoever knows what reason, but the upgrade version gets a buff with damage reduction, so even more damage reduction. Do you even want to deal damage, Shannon? Shield of Thorns is Shield of the Underworld again, basically. Sundering Spear is kind of buffed and kind of nerfed at the same time, but mostly buffed, especially the upgrade version is buffed again to deal a lot of damage to the target as true damage, and then also make you deal more damage afterwards. Teleport, Glyph, and Upgrade are nerfed, and probably not even worth picking up that much, so you can get Swift Wing aside. Ranga's Mask gets a minor buff that makes it a bit more worthwhile picking up. Frostbound Hammer finally is different from melees and ranged, which is good. Rage is not really changed, and neither is Lona's Mask, they just look differently. Bummer's Mask hits a little less. Bancroft's Talon has a little less lifesteal and is a little more expensive. Dynasty Platinum is nerfed a little bit regarding its stats. Celestial Legion Helmet is the item you want to go to for some more physical protection, or you could just go with Vampiric Shroud, because that has more physical protection as well now, which is nice, and it also heals a little more. Ancient Blade has the weirdest thing because it attacks speed, but its upgraded version does not. I don't know what the fuck that is. Cursed Blade is removed from the game. Witch Blade is also very weird now because it has lifesteal, but maybe it will work for someone. Winged Blade has no more attack speed. Relic Dagger is actually pretty damn good now. It has 30 seconds flat cooldown reduction and also more health than before, but no more attack speed. Demonic Grip somehow has less attack speed and a little more power and some movement speed. Telekine's Ring also gets movement speed, but no more attack speed. And some strange-ass passive where I would not see why I would pick it up over Bancroft's. And Sharded Ring is just an in-between item, so who cares? Same for Emerald. Druid Stone is a little bit buffed. Ward Stone is a little bit buffed. Void Stone is buffed quite a lot, and it's actually worth it in support now because it has health on top of everything it had now, and just a little less power, and who cares about power on a defensive character? Genji's Guard is buffed, especially regarding his health on MP5, so that's pretty damn strong and pretty damn good. Only Hunter's Scarp is awkward because who the fuck even knows what the passive was, but it has a lot less cooldown on that passive, and it might actually be pretty solid now. Ao Kuang gets some buffs too, especially his mana, and a new passive with some more power and some more lifesteal, which might help him out a little bit. Bakasura can eat minions in a different way, so he gets more stacks for them, and he has his ult off cooldown quite often, which is good for him. Bellona gets some nerfs, especially to a bludgeon and a little bit to the power, so that's nice for anyone who hates Bellona, which is almost anyone, so there we go. Chiron gets a buff that allows him to clear better and poke better with training exercise, which now marks the enemies for Masterful Shot. Kronos gets a new passive, which gets some extra power over the time of the map. Who asked for that? Isis gets some extra stacks. No, sorry, she doesn't lose stacks anymore. She will get 10% CDR, and she get 20 MP5, HP5, and max stacks, and she doesn't lose that at all. So CDR if your allies die, which is nice. Kuzenbo gets a variety of buffs, including a slow, easier CC with a lower cooldown, and a CC that allows your enemies to hit them better through the ultimate. So that's a lot of buffs and might actually make him viable. Naja gets an adjustment that everyone's been asking for, so you can actually beat the ult properly. Nemesis gets various power scaling increases, but loses a little bit on her ultimate in terms of protection, shred, or maybe even steal, and has a little less slow. Nuwa gets control controllable clay soldiers, which is super fucking strong. Raijin becomes the utility mage he was always supposed to be. I don't know how strong he's gonna be, but he's gonna have a lot of slows and all that kind of stuff. Sobe gets some extra protections in general, which is nice for him. Susano gets a lot of extra damage on his passive, and he's got the Stormcutter, which gets less damage in return, so I don't know, it's a nerf. And then we have Ulla, who gets less mana cost and a little less cooldown reduction, plus some extra power, so a little bit of a buff there. That's it for the patch notes. Thank you guys for watching. Use Sloth out.